Welcome back. Once again. God damn it. There we go. To the dojo. Sorry about that. Pardon me. Glad you can make it. Glad you could join me. The topic of discussion for today: respect is earned. Yes, indeed. Respect is earned, not given. You may think because you have a particular title, you have a particular level of influence, you have a particular level of prestige, you believe that everyone else who doesn't have that title or that level of notoriety to be beneath you. And also that they owe respect to you. The entitlement is disgusting. No one has to respect you. They only respect you if they choose to. There's a reason why this phrase has been said time and time again. Respect is earned, not given. You can't buy love. That's just another way of saying respect is earned, not given. At least for the men. No woman will love you if she does not respect you. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. That being said, you can't buy love or respect. I know there's a lot of people who loved Jay-Z until all these allegations and things came out. He had a song, right? I don't remember what song it was, but there was a line in the song and he said, "You can pay for school, but you cannot buy class." You can pay for school, but you can't buy class. That is indeed a bar for bars. It is very profound. Why is it profound? Because it is true. You cannot buy class. You cannot buy respect. You cannot buy love. These three things, you can only earn them. Or they can just be given to you. If someone chooses to give it to you. They may have a prejudged perception about you. And they may think you are someone worthy of respect. There were times where I was traversing the realm. I was actually on the bus. And I had a young man approach me. And he said, "Hey, bro, you blood?" I said, "No, man, I'm not affiliated." He said, "For real? I thought you was the OG." At the time when it happened, I had no idea what any of that meant. I had no idea what he was saying. He had overheard a conversation that me and another brother was having. He had approached me at the end of the bus, at the end of his bus ride as he was getting off. And he had asked me that question. You know what I mean? He even explained to me why he thought that. He said because of the way I talk and the way I carry myself. He thought I was an OG. And for anybody who's not familiar, an OG is somebody who's the leader of a gang. Basically. Right? But I want nothing to do with gangs. I never have. But for someone who was involved in a gang lifestyle, had gave me the respect of an OG because I had a similar, what's the word? I had a similar aura, as the young kids like to say today. I had a similar aura to that of an OG, or maybe to one that he knew was maybe similar to me. Right? That's an example of someone giving respect. But guess what? He really didn't give it. He got to see what kind of person I was. So without me even knowing, I earned this man's respect just from him listening to what I had to say. I earned his respect, right? But because I was unaware of his existence, it seemed as though he just gave it to me, right? But in all honesty, the phrase still stands: respect is not earned. Respect is not given, it's earned, right? It may seem like someone gave respect, but in their eyes, they earned it. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's always good and important to be yourself. To not, to not be afraid of being who you are, showing your face to the world. This is something I always believed in. I always believed in being who you are. Pretending is difficult. Pretending is work, right? And when people can see that you're pretending, they'll never respect you. They'll never respect you. Don't believe me? Try it. Don't be genuine and see how people respond to you. If they even respond at all. Some people realize that depending on the way you move, it's best to just avoid you altogether because there's too many things they would have to teach you and show you for you to be able to be in league with them. Right? That's one thing I realized. A lot of people don't have the time or the patience to teach you respect. This world assumes that you understand the concept after you reach a certain age. Right? But there are people who are in this world that think the world revolves around them and their ideas. It doesn't even matter if you're an influencer. How quickly we cast down idols this day and age. And I love it. Because no man or woman should ever be raised to the level of godhood. Idolatry is sick. We're only human beings. We're only human beings and all of us are flawed. Most of us are broken. You know what I mean? Most of us are afflicted beyond belief. The trauma that some of us have been through in life, you would never understand. But for those out there who do understand the trauma that a lot of us have been through, living in this world, living in this society, living in these broken homes, living in these broken cities, just living this life, you know what I mean? It teaches you to respect. Life teaches you to respect it. Life is the best teacher. When you lose all respect for the rules and regulations, when you lose all respect for the universal laws, when you lose all respect for the divine being that men have called God, you're on the highway to hell. You're on your way to destruction. Respect is earned, not given. God is a respecter of principle, not persons. What does that mean? God respects the things that you do more so than who you are or who you think you are. You will know them by their fruits. He weighs us by our hearts. Right? What's in your heart will always come out, whether you realize it or not. It's extremely difficult to pretend for eternity. At some point, the cracks will start to show. That mask will begin to peel. You know what I mean? And people will see you for who you are. And if you didn't respect yourself enough to show people who you were, before they find out who you are beneath that mask and that facade, they'll never respect you. They saw who you were behind the mask. And after they saw it, and even notified you that they saw it, you still wear that mask. You want respect out here, you gotta go mask off. You gotta show your face. You can't pretend. All that trying not to offend people and skating on thin ice and wanting to be accepted. You know what I mean? When you forego respecting yourself, no one else can respect you either. How can you expect people to respect you when you don't respect yourself? You don't respect your intellect. You don't respect your health. You don't respect your finances. You don't respect your loved ones. You don't respect life. Oh, but how quickly we can be humbled in order to relearn the value of respect. Aretha Franklin knew what she was talking about, man. RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. She was telling you with that bar right there. Respect is earned, not given. I'll say it for you again. RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. In order to gain my respect, you have to understand what it is that I respect. Find out what it means to me. What does respect mean to me? It means acknowledging me when I gave you support. It means appreciating me when I'm there for you. It means not taking me for granted. You know what I mean? Those kinds of things is what garners respect. Treating people fairly. Treating people with honesty. You know what I mean? Giving everybody a fair shake. But that's difficult nowadays. When they're conditioning us to only respect people who have money. If you don't have no money, you don't get no respect. But like I told y'all, you can't buy respect. You can't. You can buy favors. You can buy yes men. You can buy fake friends. You know what I mean? When all that money gone, guess where they gonna be? Gone. Just like the money. That's why I'm talking to you about respect being earned, not given. You know what I mean? You might lose your life because you're demanding respect where it isn't warranted or needed to be given to you. What makes you worthy of someone's respect? Of anyone's respect, not someone, anyone. Anyone. What makes any of us worthy of another person's respect? I don't know. Because it's up for them to define that for you. Aretha Franklin really went deep with that to find out what it means to me. Trying to take some good shit. You know what I mean? And one thing you may not know is respect goes a very, very long way. What you mean, Hawk Sensei? Oh, I'll tell you. Before I close the curtains on the video today, respect can save your life. Respect can ensure that you make it home tonight. Respect can open up doors you never thought you could have. The reason why I say this is because you never know who you're talking to. You never know who you're coming across. So it's always good to respect people unless they show you that they are unworthy of your respect. And just because somebody may be unworthy of your respect, that does not mean you need to disrespect them. You just need to disassociate. Then they will understand what level of respect they have with you. That's one thing I realized about language. One thing I respect about communication is you don't always got to use words to get the point across. You ain't always got to use words to get the point across. You know, I could harp all night about respect and what it means, why you should be respectful. But remember, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm only giving you suggestions. I'm only sharing my perspective with the world. Should you choose to indulge in it, should you choose to subscribe to it, that's completely and entirely up to you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But I am here to explain the importance of respect and why you should use it to your advantage. Respect opens the door to relationships, friendships, partnerships. Respect can make somebody change their mind about you. Have you ever had somebody say, you know, I was wrong about you, man. You are all right. It's because at first they didn't respect you or they didn't like you. And then they found that they were pleasantly surprised when it was revealed to them that they were incorrect in their assumptions about you. You earned their respect because you showed them who you are, where they had assumed before. Right? That's the beauty about respect. It changes things. It reveals things. Right? You see a completely different side of humanity when you're not respected or when you're not worthy of respect. And I've been homeless before, so I can speak on this. I know what it's like to be looked at as worthless and spoken to as well, right? And I also know what it feels like to have people looking at you in awe and like, man, How does he do it? He was down bad a week ago, and now he back up again. I've gained people's respect simply by not giving up the fight. They be like, man, that's a real soldier right there. That's a real soldier. He keep fighting. He keep going. No matter what. He in it to the very bitter end. Right? That garners respect. When people see you going through something that they're intimidated by, intimidated by or afraid of, it makes them respect you. You earn their respect. And that's another thing. I want to go deeper with that. Respect being earned. I think more often than not, we garner and earn respect through actions. You know what I mean? Yes, you can earn and garner respect through speaking, but the most concrete respect is respect that's given, or earned rather, when people see your actions. Why? Because actions speak louder than words. Oh, actions speak louder than words. And sometimes respect is more valuable than money. Like I said, respect can open opportunities up for you. Respect can save your life. Respect can make sure that you make it home tonight. And nobody will ever love you if they don't respect you. It's as simple as that. With that being said, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm ready to get some rest. I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in, everybody who's been leaving likes, who's been sharing, who's been subscribing. You know, when I started doing daily discussions, we was at 68 subs. Now we hit over 100. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being here with me at the beginning of this journey. Professor Hawk signing out. Hawk Sensei Visual Do. Hope you're waking up every day with a plan and a purpose. Waking up with a smile on your face. If you're not waking up with a plan or a purpose or even a smile, at least you're waking up. Till next time, guys. Take care.